Hi, my name is Rebecca Best, and this is my LTDE portfolio. So when you go to my Weebly portfolio, the first thing that pops up is my About Me information. It goes over my name, where I graduated from for my bachelor's and my first master's degree. It also goes into a little bit of how I became a high school journalism teacher and the journey to get there through an ACP program, and also that I am absolutely blessed to influence students through my classroom culture and my own personal journalism experience. Going on from there, if you come to the drop down box where it says portfolio, we are going to go to current topics in learning with technology. And this will open up my portfolio for this class. So if you come down, the first thing you will find is my collaborative collection of adaptive strategies. Adaptive learning is a computer-based and/or online educational method or system that modifies the presentation of material using algorithms and artificial intelligence in response to student performance. And we were assigned to create a list of different instructional designer strategies to improve teaching and learning. So I have a variety from podcasts to social media following, blogs, apps and programs, and articles that all have to do with adaptive strategies. I found it really the most interesting to see the adaptive strategies of people on social media. I found people on Instagram, X, Facebook, YouTube, and since this assignment was completed at the beginning of the 8 weeks, I have added a couple of TikTok social media influencers as well. And this is a fluid document that I continue to grow on and will continue to use in the future. Coming down, we have the adaptive learning tool that I went over. I decided to use Pearson Interactive Lab as my adaptive learning tool. And here, the Pearson Interactive Lab is a very interesting concept. It helps students go through and be able to utilize lessons. But the thing that makes it more of an adaptive learning tool is the use of AI. They have a AI tutor that can help and build the person that is utilizing the program. Next is the gamification activity. So my lesson that I created ties into this, of course, like all of us, and I will go through the gamification when I go through the unit lesson, since it'll make a little bit more sense whenever we go through the unit. So, and the last thing is to go to the innovative learning techniques unit. So technology, including adaptive learning and gamification, are impactful when partnered with effective instructional design practices, including backward design, objective setting, and authentic innovative assessment. This unit seeks to implement educational technology purposefully for greater student success. And this unit utilizes these elements to create innovative lessons and cultivating media coverage. So if you go and you click to go to my unit, here you will find the unit itself. So technology, including adaptive, that's already there. Topic, this unit will focus on using social media to cultivate coverage and will specifically include social media and media coverage will allow students ownership of their own learning outcomes. Their learning will go beyond the surface as they dive further into researching, interviewing, and investigating. So here you will find my objectives, my essential questions. You will find a really basic outline of how I'm using the social media to cultivate coverage. And down here is my gamification lesson that is also in the previous web page. And so the gamified lesson plan ties into being able to identify what's real news versus fake news, which is a very important concept, especially this day and age, in using social media. So my students will go through GimKit in order to do a truth quest challenge. And this is it'll be over multiple days. So there's going to be examples of real news and fake news. They have to go through and identify the headlines just based on those, if it's real news or fake news. There's hook questions, brainstorming all throughout GimKit. In order to help and facilitate and go through more, they'll do a headline hunt, they'll do a source sleuth, an image investigation, fact check, and then after that we'll do the scoring. So it has multiple levels. It's not just one level of journalism, it's so many levels of that. Coming up to here, we have my final authentic assessment piece, which is our story, our voice, a social media campaign to cultivate media coverage. So students will work individually or in small teams to design and present a hypothetical or real with teacher approval social media campaign to cultivate media coverage for school-related story or initiative. And so they have 4 phases. The first one is project proposal and story identification. The second one is platform selection and key messages. The third is content, drafts, and ethical review. And the fourth is a presentation and reflection. Below, you will find the rubric for that authentic assessment piece. And then we have my resources as well. So if you have any questions, please reach out. I'm more than happy to answer or share any of my resources with you. Thank you.